Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to some of you. I greet each and every one of you, wherever you are, this morning, this afternoon, or this night, depending on your location. I say, may Chukwuma bless you. Yesterday, while we are having program yesterday, to continue the exposition of the evil people within our midst, they muted the video. They muted the video so that people cannot be able to hear what we are saying. Now, the difference between we and them is that we are consistent and determined. We will do everything humanly possible in order to bring about the restoration of Biafra and to expose anybody that comes our way. They muted the video yesterday because I was watching my screen. I was watching and looking at my screen. Everything was perfect because I am not a type that read comments. Comments distract. You know what I'm saying now? A lot of people want to be on your life in order to distract you. But I always remain focused. But I'm watching my system and everything was perfectly okay. Now, Soludo is busy recruiting new people. Soludo, the current governor of Anambra State, he is busy recruiting more people. And the way that they are doing it, if they use a single individual, if they cannot be able to get you, what they will do is to invite you into the private group. Soludo TV invited me to join the whatever private group Soludo TV. I declined. This happens 4 days ago. I declined it. I'm going to show you a video because as I'm making this live broadcast, I am also making a short a record so that I can be able to put all the evidences. You understand now? I can be able to put all the evidence for you to see for yourself. So as I'm making this, I'm also recording a video that I'm going to edit in order to put all of this. He invited me about 4 days ago. I declined. He invited me again. I declined. Even they have to put it on a reminder for them to remind me that I have been invited to Soludo private group. And in that group, as I checked it yesterday, it's about 13,000 members already. You know what I'm saying now? It was already 13,000. Now, who are these 13,000? China Samworu. It's among these people. Because what they will do, they will use a fake account. It is people like us. It is people like us that they will send the invitation direct to our official platform. You know what I'm saying now? But they themselves, that they can, people like China Samworu, Sapele them, they are going to create a fake account. When they create a fake account, so that they can be able to join that group. So that if they are there, you will not know that they are there. You know what I'm saying now? 4 good times. They invited me, have to put it in a reminder. I declined. Now, concerning the program that we did yesterday, let me just make a review because I'm still going to do that program again. I want to announce to you that King Jaja of Opobo, which renamed is Uchenna Amadi, and Igwe Chukwode. These two men were the people that China Samworu announced on Radio Biafra that they are betrayers of the struggle. I'm bringing this announcement to you that they have killed him. They have killed him and he is second in command. Now, what is this telling you? What it's telling you is that once you discover that somebody is working against the struggle, you have to report that person immediately. You know what I'm saying now? Because reporting that person immediately, it means that you are saving your own life. If Soludo can invite me, I don't have listeners. You know what I'm saying now? I don't have a big platform. If Soludo can invite me, a common man in this struggle, only that I walk with my heart, You know what I'm saying now? What do you think that they will do to the big guys in this struggle? Only the genuine ones are the ones who are going to do what? Are going to decline. Now, as we got this information that King Jaja of Okpobo, which China Sanwo-Olu announced his name on Radio Biafra, and many others, which during that time, after they were announced, their names were announced, they were invited. And as they were invited, King Jaja of Okpobo and his second was apprehended. And all those work that we are doing when we started to say about Sapele, you know what I'm saying now? All this work that when we started this expose about Sapele, he is still alive. He is still alive. But because the exposition has gotten to a point, maybe he's running his life, maybe he's running for his life. You know what I'm saying now? They have no other choice than to do what? Than to eliminate him. Also, we got information that the particular zone that King Jaja of Okpobo is coordinating, you know what I'm saying now? They have suspended everybody in that particular zone. Everybody in that particular zone has been suspended. You see? Say that my voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking. Now, I'm going to post a short video because I'm making a recorded video right now. I am making a recorded video. Now, if they can be able to do what? To kill King Jaja of Okpobo and himself, also suspend all the people who are under his command in his zone. What is that telling you? Have you ever seen when this current leadership in DOS, in the person of Chike Doziem and China Sanwo-Olu, have you ever seen that they suspended a coordinator in a particular unit? You know what I'm saying now? And they have to shut down the whole unit. Have you heard about that? Heard about that? All they do is to replacement. You know what I'm saying now? Keep on replacing till they get the person. So because that the whole people under King Jaja, everybody who is under King Jaja are upright and truthfulness. That is the reason why that they have to close down the whole zone. These are the people who don't want to be compromised. And this guy called the current governor of Anambra State, Soludo, is keeping inviting people to join his group, to join his fellow group, his private group, so that people can go ahead compromising. Did you see what we are fighting? Do you see when we say there will be no election in Anambra State? This is exactly what we're talking about. But people like Sapele, China Sanwo-Olu and Co, Benjamin Madubugu, and Momo, what is this? What is that? What is the name? What is the name? Maduka. All of these people put heads together in order to sell this no Anambra election. Did you see the reason why? That when we speak, you have to listen. When we speak, we have to listen. It is because of this. Now, let me read the news, the official news on Soludo TV page. And to tell you that all of these things that they are saying here, exactly what Sapele is doing. It is exactly what Sapele is doing with his special squad. It is exactly what Ebubago is doing. It is exactly what Deadman Squad is doing. But that is somewhere that is going to interest you. That place that is going to interest you, where they make a reference and they say, when the real agitators, those people, don't worry, let me read the news. Let me read the news. And this was about 2 days ago. According to Soludo TV, he said, revolution. Indeed, revolution. Because we make people to know the truth. We make, before now, who knows about this thing? Nobody. Those ones who know, they keep their mouth shut. You know what I'm saying now? And that is how they are. If you don't come out to speak, they are going to kill you. The only thing that will set you free is to speak truth. Speak truth and you'll be set free. It said, in the Anambra, we must take back our land from criminals masquerading as Biafran agitators. This is we, on this part that he's talking about. Not in the Anambra, but Biafrans. We must take back our Biafra land from criminals like Sapele, criminal like China Sanworu, criminal like Maduka, criminal like Benjamin Madubugu. We must take back our land from these political Biafra agitators pretending to be the real agitators. We must take back our land, and we must not allow Soludo to use our people to be pointing. What you have to do is not to work with this government. Because they want to use you to point so that they can go and kill. This is exactly what to do. This is the reason why they muted my program yesterday. They muted it that you cannot be able to hear what I'm talking about. They muted it. But the amazing is there that people are still there. You see, now, I am not a mere agitator that believe in so much crowd, because this is how I started. When I started, 2 people can be there, 3, I will do my program to my own satisfaction until I bring about the point that I want to bring about. The message here, it said, in the Anambra, we must take back our land from criminals masquerading as Biafran agitators. This is what Soludo is telling the Biafrans. Now, we, the indigenous people of Biafra, Biafran agitators, the people that have this struggle at heart, we are saying, Biafrans, we must take back our land from these criminals masquerading as Biafran agitators. This is what we are saying. And we must not work with any government official in order to do what? Just like as they're inviting me. You know what I'm saying now? They invite a lot of you that is watching this program, that is going to watch this program. They have invited you, and some of you will say, hey, let me go, let me see what they are doing there. It's a temptation. They want you to come. Do not accept. Don't etinye n'anya careful. Makana ka afutata ka mboji atu enwe niru. Ka afutata ejena careful. Asina kekoro. Once you see a sign of corruption, what do? Decline. Raise Allah. Once you see, because they have seen they cannot be able to get Ezigbo Nwachineke through any individual. You know what I'm saying now? They have seen that. They have seen that they cannot call me, because if they call me, they will be recorded live. Now they are a group. They are using a group in order to bring people like me. So when such a thing comes up, what you have to do is to decline. Ejena careful. Do not go for you to see. No, that platform already is a corrupt platform. Nigeria is a corrupt system, and anybody who is building he or her whatever in this Nigeria, that person is corrupt. You understand now? That person is corrupt. Anybody who is living peacefully with the enemy, with Nigerian government, that person is corrupt. So don't go for you to see people that you are going to expose. We are already doing the exposition. God will spring them up one way or the other. That when we do the exposition, it is going to yield more fruit. Now, it is going to yield more fruit. He went ahead to say, we can't allow criminals, kidnappers, and armed robbers extort us out of our beloved state. Who are these criminals? Isapele, China Sanworu, Benjamin Madoka, and Benjamin Madoka, and the rest of them. There are a lot of them in this agitation. There is a lot of them in this agitation. You say now, there is a lot of them in this agitation. That have been bought over. There is a lot of them in this agitation that have been bought over. Even one of them, I think about 2 months ago or thereabout, one of them that is defending OS in the media, one of them that is defending the DOS in the media called me. He did not mention his name. That we should adopt the political solution. That was when this Anambra election, that we should adopt it so that they will not kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I disagree with him, of course. I disagree with him, and once I noticed, I recorded it. He might not know that I know who he is. I might not know you in picture, but I know your voice. You know what I'm saying now? I know your voice, and you that is listening to me right now, you that is listening to me, that you have this struggle at heart, begin now to know their voices, both the ones unknown and the ones known. But the person that I'm referring to, the person, the all Biafrans know him. He called me that we should adopt political solution. We should adopt political solution. I say that cannot happen. The voice note is there. Because I said, you should call me as a Biafran, if you call me as a real Nwachineke, I don't have anything to record you. But once I noticed that you are working against the struggle, and your statement started with, I record you immediately. I raised an alarm 2 days ago. 2 days ago. When I say that, I could not believe that an IPOB member, Nwachineke, can call me, begin to tell me if I want to be on a payroll. We started so well, but again, he strike. That is why I called the phone immediately. I blocked him. You understand what I'm saying now? I called the phone and I blocked him. If you think that maybe that I need to be appreciated, not now. If you have any idea what is going to move the struggle forward, this is the kind of thing that I want to hear. Do not tell me anything about money. I'm going to make anything about money. You understand? Do not tell me anything about money. Just last week, like I said, I spent about 1,700 euro to upgrade. Up until now, they are attacking me. But we must preach this gospel. We must. He said, could you imagine that a place like Ihala, Nnewi South, and part of Agwata people has to pay this hoodlum to be able to have their title taken, marriage ceremony, burial, and other events in the village. This is the handwork of Chinas. We expose Chinas and Woru.
Good evening, great Biafra all over the world. We thank you for this is IDU Biafra TV, live and direct from Abakaleke. Today, being 9th of April 2022. We have been hearing a rumor that China Sanworo is building house in Bond States, and we decide to come and confirm that whether it is true. It's a blue roof, it's a red roof, and a red door has already been plastered. This is 3 decking, and I will give you the address of the place, and also I will find out how he managed to get the land. The address is number 1 Ibe Street, close Nkwago Plaza, off Waterworks Road, Abakaleke, Ebonyi State. We are going out to check if I can see somebody, and I will also inquire. You will hear more about the building. Thank you as you continue watching us. God bless you.
And more evidence is coming. People testify that in one local government alone in Ebonyi State, have 32 zones, and the minimum of the population in one zone, the lowest number is about 50, and we calculated that 50 times 32. You also say now, by the 13 local government in Ebonyi State, and that is in billions. You now come multiply it to the whole 13 state of Biafra land. This is what China and what they're doing. They tax people 5,000 naira every week. and you must pay. Imagine, these are exactly what this man is talking about. And this is exactly what these criminals in this struggle, these are the things that they are doing. They are taxing our people, using the money in order to merriment. Somebody who was organizer now have a hotels everywhere. Sapele was a organizer. Now he have hotels everywhere, kicking a pep everywhere, just living large. So now, Tina Sanworu, when they get their own, Tina Sanworu, I said some time ago that if you do investigation, you are going to find out that Tina Sanworu have a lot of property in Biafra land. These people collect 5,000 naira every week. One person, our old women, our old men. You know what I'm saying now? They collect this money every week, and you have to pay this money every week. And when they ask them, where is this money going to? He said, command and control. Chain of command. Did you see the reason why? Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said, nobody should pay anything in Biafra land again. Do you see the reason why Mazin Nnamdi Kanu say nobody should raise a fundraising for Eastern Security Network in Biafra land? Did you see the reason why? Not that our people can, but because the people who are piloting the affairs, these people are criminals. They are criminal. That is why you see some of these things that Soludo is writing. It is exactly what we are talking about, and it is our duty to separate the wheat from the chaff. And you have to help us to do that. You have to expose anybody, get us contact, expose anybody, expose. Let us expose them. We must expose them. We must expose them. You also say now, we must expose them. Say now, and mind you, when you come to me, never, anyway, that is a secret. That is a secret, because when I give you this secret, so people, don't worry. Now, he said, could you imagine that a place like Ihala, Nnewi South, and part of Agwata, people have to pay these hoodlums to able to have their title taking, marriage ceremony, burial, event, and etc. These are the people Soludo used during the Anambra election. Did you remember the one that they call Ndioga, a gubernatorial candidate that Tina Sanworu sent to Imo State to go and kill our gallant men over there? They made their judgment. They made their judgment, and Tina Sanworu is working to now, showing the video, the picture of the car of that man for them to be released. Not knowing that they have sent him to judgment, is still in the Senate Anambra. because they have seen that they cannot be able to buy them, which I told you that even that man, when he was captured, he promised them instantly ₦200 million. And the response was, since you connive with the government of the zoo, for you to do what? To capture our leader, extradite him to Nigeria, we are not going to spare any of you who fall in. We are not going to expel any of you that falls into our trap. You understand now? This is exactly what is happening. Soludo them, they have used people like Sapele, they have used them. It is now time for cleanup. And they are going to use them. And they are using them. You understand now? They are using them to clean up. They are using them to clean up. But at the end, what is happening? The same thing that happened to this Beno man, this notorious armed criminal Beno man that gave a testimony. He gave a testimony that some individuals in the north want to capture about 4 states, but the one that he chooses by his master was Taraba. He promised, he charged them $1 billion for him to be able to buy whatever that he's going to use to capture Taraba State. Before they promised him 250 million, he said no. 350 million naira was given to him. He said no. And when they see that he had made that, in my memory, when they had made that interview to Channel Television, they asked him to come and collect come and collect 1 billion naira. And there, they shot him dead. This is how they are going to kill all of you. Anybody who is showing his hand in the blood, if the politician did not get you, because we are going to get you, definitely we are going to get you. I get one. You understand now? When the politician, the moment we get, because Chukwuma will do something, that we are going to get somebody who had the direct contact or discussions in the past with these politicians. When such a thing begin to happen, and the event that happened or what that was broadcasted, be it in Channel Television or be it in the news media, something must happen that will link something. You understand? And when that thing begin to link, they will begin to look for you. People like Sapele, they are going to be looking for you, ask you to come, and once you come, they are going to kill you because you are nothing to them. Just like the connection of the missing of gubernatorial candidate whom China Sanwo sent to Imo State. Was he not declared as a missing person? Go to social media, type Abasmalu. Type in Abasmalu, a missing candidate in Anambra State during the 6th of November 2021. Type in, you are going to see that, and he is still missing up to today. So something must connect something that it's going to implement the politicians. Now they are going to invite you to be killed. Now you are killing your own fellow agitators. You are killing your own fellow agitators. It is fitting you now. Something must happen. Just like in the case of King Jaja. King Jaja have opened the Ike. A lot of you people. It has opened the nyash of a lot of you people. The case of King Jaja have opened a lot of few people nyash. There is a confusion. There is a confusion, and that confusion makes them to even be doing more mistake upon mistake upon mistake, to the extent that they have to close King Jaja of Opobo. Quick the rename, his rename is written Namadi. And the Igwe Chukwode. These are they have closed his zone. Completely. And I ask again, have you ever seen when the DOS, under the leadership of Chike Doziem, will come out to announce a name of a coordinator? To come out and announce a name of coordinator after announcing his own his sack, that particular zone is shut down completely. You understand now? Take for example in Hamburg, Germany, and the name of coordinator there being announced. You understand now? Because and the moment his name was announced, that he had now been sacked. Have you heard that the other zone, the other unit, the other members, all of them will completely shut down? Have you heard about that? Of course not. Of course not. But because this one is in Biafra land. And it's a very sensitive issue. You also say now, and that is why that when we say support Umweri account, fund it so that our government can be able to do what is needful. Somebody Udene, because Udene was mentioned in the interview that we did. Udene was mentioned. I don't know if it's Udene, the one that we know. I don't know if it's Udene, which we are going to find out later. Because by the time we finish this interview, this analysis of the interview that we did already, from one of the survivors, I am going to ask him if it's this Udene that we know, because Udene name was mentioned. Udene name was mentioned. So we are going to find out later if Udene is if it's this Udene that we know. You understand saying now? That is also working with them. They say Soludo said they kidnap people and they threaten others. Beg your pardon? They said Soludo said they kidnap people and threaten others with kidnap to get them to pay. It is entirely criminal syndicate operating therein, turning the entire Anambra South to their captured entry and are likely to advance unless we rise up to collectively smoke them out. Who are the people that they are talking about? They are talking about the locations of the Sapele because they know them. They know them. They are going to use them. They are also going to smoke them out. Because the real locations of the people who are fighting this is unknown to them. The real locations. Did you see the reason why as I'm exposing Chinasa, as I'm exposing Sapele, I'm also giving them advice. But my advice to them is just one choncho, just one choncho. The advice I'm giving to you is just one choncho. Do they know the location of real men? Do they know? Did they know? That is a question. The ones that they know the locations are the ones that their leaders, they are working with them. You understand what I'm saying now? Do you understand what I'm saying now? Do you understand what I'm saying now? He wanted to say that you will need to see some of the vehicles belonging to the Anambra they snatched from their respective owners. This is exactly what Sapele was doing and is still doing. I got the information about turning the vehicles of our people into Mbuka. I got this information. September. I got this information, I think September 24th. September 24th. Or before then. You know what I'm saying now? I got the information that Sapele once he got the motor, he capture motors of our people. You also say now, he will turn it to Mbuka. He will bukasi the motor. Bukasi the motor. Bukasi the motor. Onele. I got the information. You also say now, I got the information. This is exactly the lifestyle of the people, these saboteurs, the lifestyle of these career agitators that can do anything human possible in order to bring down anybody who stand their way. He went on to say, this is actually more to this new lucrative blood business than the general public. No. Blood lucrative business. Did you see what I'm saying now? This is so it is our own duty, Biafrans, wherever you're watching me or you're listening to me or you are going to listen or watch later, do not help any government official to point. Even if you know the house of Sapele, do not. Even if you know the house of Benjamin Madbugu, do not point. Do not tell them. Even if you know the house of Madoka, do not point them. Even if you know the house of this Udene that we have not confirmed, do not. Even if you know the house of this former coordinator of Ebonyi State, do not point. Do not tell them. You also say now, it is we the Biafrans, we the real, we that is here exposed, we that you are going to show those things. Because we are going to expose them the more. When we expose them the more, Biafrans will know and they will be running helter-skelter. You also say now, they will be running helter-skelter. We are going to use by ourselves to separate the weed from the chaff so that we can be able to get what we are looking for. We can be able to get what we are looking for. We can be able to get what we are looking for. I announce to you again that Soludo TV invites me to join his private group. Soludo TV. I am going to make it public. You are going to see it on a recorded video that I'm doing right now, so that you can see everything. Not one, not two, not three. You also say now, they invited me, and so they are inviting every other person that can be that cannot be able to get to them. Or it is people like us. They want to make it to use every means, even an official page of a whole governor of Anambra State inviting me. You also say now, that is to say that I don't know you. I'm not Monyembo. That is to say that me myself, I'm not Monyembo. If a whole governor will use his page to invite me, you will not see how much desperate they are. So desperate. They are so desperate to achieve their goal, and we also are so desperate. We are more than desperate. I am more than desperate. I am more than desperate to achieve our goal. They are desperate, but at the end, who is going to win? It is we. You understand now? That is why you must help us to do everything humanly possible to separate the weed from the chaff, so that our road can be very smoothly. I still remember Ezigbo Nwachineke, a bona fide active member of IPOB, and also an active financial member as well, serving the indigenous people of Biafra through media, evangelists, and also in music. Shalom.